Welcome back to the GSL. We just saw some pretty wicked games back there, Artosis.
Yeah, and the beginning of some dramas going on in the new Starcraft 2 scene. You know,
I love it.
People checking out each other's streams, checking out each other's game lists yesterday. Today we have mule dropping because opponents that lost to other rival teams. It's getting dirty, Tasteless.
I was talking to Spunky, actually, and I was like, man, your guy's dropping mules on him and nuking him. He's like, yeah, he likes that stuff. He said apparently if the game had gone any longer, he just would have started nuking his own units because he doesn't actually care. And he was getting revenge from his teammate.
John Minchell. You know,
I love this kind of stuff.
Yeah, no,
some nerds on the internet are like, well, that's very disrespectful. You know, if their glasses are fogging up. But I think this stuff's awesome.
Man.
I
I get like red ears thinking about, he's got to just GG and be good about it. No, this is good entertainment,
I love this kind of stuff.
WWF stuff, man. That's what I want to see.
We already look like we're doing a WWF match with this commentating setup in the booth back here. So keeping it real, man. Tell us about our next game, Artosis.
Well, we have Maru Prime, the 13-year-old who took out, the fan favorite Celawera.
Yeah.
It was a really great match back then, but, not the best games we've ever seen. But Maru Prime, the 13-year-old, he is back. And he's going up against San Zenith, a guy everyone hates for taking out Torch, man. Took out Torch. I'm so sad.
Maru Prime, he is such a when you look at him in the booth, I mean, obviously he looks young and stuff, but that was actually one of the interviews that I did when I saw this. When they said next to me, I was, oh, my God, you were really actually a 13-year-old kid. Like, you are so young. He's so cute.
There he is, man.
But he's really good, man. I mean, he's a solid player.
Oh, no question.
And you know what I see when I see this guy?
What do you see?
I'm thinking Flash.
Oh.
I'm thinking
I think you're
Neo
going to be
Flash.
like, I see a little taste of something. Well, I don't see that. But okay.
Look at, I think about this, though. He's 13. He took out Celawera, who was 27.
Yeah.
So he's taking out people. This guy hasn't even hit puberty yet, and he's already showing us how to play Terran. And this guy couldn't end up being Flash, but with more money.
Wow.
Think about that.
It's hard to imagine someone with more money.
He's going to have diamonds all over his fingers and stuff.
I know. It's going to weigh him down.
The P. Diddy of esports. I mean, seriously, if you start this young, man, I mean, your brain is still developing and stuff. You're wrapping your mind around this game and stuff. It's exciting.
San Zenith, he took out Torch.
Yeah.
Torch, a real fan favorite early on. A foreigner just flew himself out here.
Yeah,
just
I really
randomly. No one saw that coming. Qualifies, one of the only 4 non-Korean players to actually qualify. And he lost 1-2 to San Zenith. Pretty good series overall. Torch wins a game with Battlecruiser. And
yeah. It was good. I really respect that. And that can be you guys, too. You guys can come out here. Tasis and Artosis are usually at the event.
We'll be at the qualifiers,
I know I said that in third person, but yeah, we'll at the qualifiers. We'll see you guys down there. And you could be on TV. You could be E-famous, which is way better than normal famous.
It's way better.
It's way cooler. This is internet generation.
You don't actually get stalkers if you're E-famous.
Well, you could.
Yeah, I guess.
You could.
You can wish days. It's not going to happen.
We could use some stalkers. Here we go. Here's our map lineup.
Only
Delta Quadrant, Delta Quadrant, Lost Temple, and Xel'Naga Caverns. The maps they excluded would be Blistering Sands and Scrap Station from Maru Prime. San Zenith excluded at Colossus Ravine, as we can see here, in Desert Oasis.
Yeah, I don't think you want to play PvT on Desert Oasis. I can't imagine how painful that can be. The Protoss army, not quite as mobile as the Terran army. Imagine walking out with these slow High Templars and stuff to attack, and then dropships come with Marauders into your base, and you're just I guess my buildings are gone. So that's a good map removal.
Yeah, that is a very good map removal there.
I do like the maps we're seeing, though. At first I was liking Scrap Station to watch TVPs on. I'm bored of that map now. We've seen every TVP on the world.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, and we're going to get this started.
And here we go. Take a look at San Zenith.
San Zenith. Down here at the bottom right. At the top right, Maru Prime.
There he is, 13 years old. And such a Gosu.
Yeah, he's so good.
So much, potential in him. There's a lot of tournaments in Korea now. Every month we're going to have a GSL or some other tournament.
We're going to be making a lot of nerds rich.
Yeah.
Some nerd geniuses.
Absolutely.
This game is so hard.
This kid. I hope he doesn't fall down that path that, all the childhood stars do in Hollywood, man, where, like, they're so huge on, like, the Wonder Years for a few years and they disappear in a rehab or something.
That's right. He's in rehab. He's so famous and stuff. We don't want him. We'll take good care of Maru. Maru, man, this kid could be Flash, but with more money.
I don't know. It's hard to imagine more than, like, infinite.
Because Flash is pretty rich.
Yeah.
Here we go. Nobody scouted yet. Pylon.
Sands reading a book.
Yeah, the probe was just sitting there.
He's like, what's this inscribed on the diamond?
Hey, what, you got to get the instruction manual out on how to make the gateway or something?
It's like, so where do I warp this in from?
All right.
Ire?
Oh, Ire. Okay.
Yeah, man, that was him trying to figure out what it said. Come on.
All right, we got the probe continuing northward. He is going to get inside the Terran space before the wall-in completes. Unfortunately for our Terran player, Maru, he's counting the wrong way. But Protoss is the easiest race to scout.
Yeah, you can scout them very, very easily. Until they have that Starcraft, they can't stop you, really. I mean, there's no way. But look at that. A pylon down there just to check for any proxy-type stuff. Watch any Reapers that may jump in.
Yeah, that's one thing about a very good Protoss player is he's going to be leaving pylons everywhere so that you could spot harassment. But the problem also for Reapers is that they destroy buildings so fast that we've seen, well, not so many games here, but in general, people actually just using the Reapers to blow up those pylons. So you got to be careful.
Quite true. Now, I'm quite excited here. We only saw Maru play a TVZ. Now we get to see a TVP. I want to see what kind of style he has because we've seen a lot of different styles come out of Terran players against Protoss. There's some harass Terrans, there's some macro Terrans, there's people who like to do crazy all-ins with just Marines, there's people who like to go battle cruiser, and again, Terrans always have so many options to do. I'm really wondering what he's going to want to use against his opponent here.
Yeah, I've actually lost count of how many different Terran versus Protoss build orders are effective. And Protoss has so many as well.
Yeah, they have quite a few.
This, I think, is actually, for me, the most exciting matchup because I'm still learning so much about it. All the different strategies you can use, the different openers, the different fakes. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to go with ZVT because also so many openings in that matchup. And I really like what I'm seeing right here.
Get this straight.
There it is. A Zealot already working on this gold base.
That's smart. I like that.
It's kind of interesting that Zealot is way out there working on this. He is like so pissed at that rock, man.
Get out Imagine being here. This Zealot and actually having to destroy a giant pile of rocks.
I know.
It's actually a lot of work. I'd be like, damn it.
But his stalker friend Carl comes over and helps.
Stalkers are out. 2-gate. And you know what? That's a very early scan.
Yeah, that's quite early.
And the location of it's kind of odd, but
you might be like, well, I got to choose where to try to find the tech because if it's on the very edge and I scan right in the middle, I might not see it.
But guess what? The tech is right here.
Yeah, you didn't scan right place.
I don't think he got the right spot. That's interesting. Phoenixes. And he's going for siege tanks. Phoenix openings are actually quite good against tank openings.
Yeah, they can be quite nice. Just lift up siege tanks and suddenly you run in. The backbone of their defense is flying in the air, yet it can't shoot downwards.
Now remember, a very effective strategy if you guys are learning at home, you can use the Phoenixes to pick up mules.
Either to have two of them and kill the mule, or just have one, you can delay a lot of mining time.
Yep.
So we'll have to see if he wants to do that. I think he's going to skip picking up one right now, wait for a second.
Phoenix is a great unit.
Sees no mules, but Marines are there anyways. Turns around and runs away.
Now our Terran player here going ahead and getting a starport, and he's going to get a Viking. Now, Phoenixes and Vikings are both very scary anti-air units because the Phoenix can actually attack and run away.
Yes.
Which is an awesome micro feature that they kept in the game. But a Viking just has the range that is out of this world. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's so out of this world that if you had a Viking on Earth, it could shoot Mars.
It's not actually that inaccurate to say something like that.
Yeah.
Then we have
Mars is only 8 away. Vikings shoot 9.
They shoot nine spots away.
Yeah.
All right, we got the Nexus over here. Now, I like this. This is some sneaky play.
Yeah, this is really, really sneaky by San Zenith. I don't know. Those gold patches, they mine so quick. You'd really get a huge economy boost. And look at this. Walking over towards the Terran, maybe faking some pressure, making him stay at home. And the Phoenixes, they're going to be able to keep an eye on exactly what Terran's doing. And what I really like is when you go siege tanks, sometimes you see an early attack, but a lot of times it can be a defensive expansion opening as well.
Yeah. Nice unit composition here for the Protoss. Sentry, Stalker, Zealot.
Yeah, and if we look at the Terran units, he's making Vikings and siege tanks, so might think he's playing TVT right now. No, not really. He's just making Vikings against these Phoenix units.
Now, with the Terran expanding late, the Protoss expanding right away over here, there's going to be a huge economy difference. The Protoss is going to get ahead very quickly.
And so safe is the Terran player right now.
He's not making any more Phoenixes. He's just going to stick with these gateways on the ground.
I like that. He's actually forced a lot of Vikings. And now, obviously he's not going to go Colossus. He's already forced Vikings. So why not just go a lot of warp gates, use your economy to your advantage, maybe even take another base. Right now, the army is not really mobile, not really well equipped to take out a very warp gate heavy army, such as what San Zenith has.
So far, Terran really, he's safe, but he's not, his economy is so behind. I'm starting to get a little bit worried about him because, guys, the gold bases, you get so much more money, and look at the difference here.
That's right.
I love these stats.
Like 50% more, even more than like 60 to 70% more minerals being mined. And this is despite something that we call the mule. But we actually see a lot of skins out of Maru Prime, by the way, which I like because, counters are so strong in this game that sometimes it's worth more than 300 minerals to actually just know what your opponent's doing and that sink it.
Yeah. But it's too bad I keep going back and thinking about Maru Prime's loss when he scanned here and didn't spot the tech.
And some
speaking of tech, we can spot actually now. Yeah, getting blink.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to scan that area again. It was so disappointing before, so he may not know.
Yeah. Now we do see a lot of Protoss players go for Colossus. We don't see that this game. This is interesting.
Yeah.
He's sticking with gateway units.
And I think it's a great call by San Zenith. He's already seen a lot of siege tanks. He's forced Vikings, and those are the two things you really use to kill a Colossus with. So, once forces those... Oh, I like this. He's warping a Zealot in.
A DT.
Oh, a DT, actually. Very nice. And does he have... Oh, he has a missile turret. Slow reaction time here. And just loses that Dark Templar.
Look at that sound effect when the DT dies.
He's like so upset, man. Well, you would be too, Tasteless.
That's
get
how
killed
I would
by a
die.
siege tank. Sound I make when siege tanks hit my roaches, man. Very empathetic.
All right. Unfortunately, the DT harasser has been very ineffective for the Protoss. Not a bad idea, though. Not a bad idea at all, but Maru's just got such tight defense. Now, Maru scans here and sees no Nexus and probably thinks, wow, he must be one-basing so hard, when in fact, he's gold-basing.
Yeah, he's definitely gold-basing. And while that sounds illegal, I guarantee you it is not.
So Maru is not going to attack because Maru's thinking, all right, you're going to one base? That's fine. I got an expansion up. I'm ahead of you. In fact, Maru's behind.
And I really love San Zenith's play. Look at this. Making another expansion. And that's a great base to make. The Terran's going to see that and be like, oh, I guess he realized you couldn't kill me. Ha ha ha. But in fact, his economy's going to get better and better and better. I love the tech route he's going. He's got Blink already. He's getting his Zealot charge upgrade. And this is just going to be very good. I think Maru is actually going to go for a more mech-based play. We keep on seeing him pump out more and more mech units. And, it's interesting. We don't see a lot of mech versus Protoss yet in this tournament, the GSL.
Yeah, very interesting. Now, note, he did make the Nexus here, and he's almost hoping that his opponent is going to scan and attack again. And we got a Hellion drop.
Pretty awesome. He's already gotten the igniters, the blue flames for the Hellions. So these are blue Hellions, as we call them.
And if you know, if he gets close to the probes, it's going to be bad.
Do you know how quickly blue Hellions kill probes? It's actually gross.
It's quite insane.
I like this is going to drop them off.
Okay, here we go. They're on the loose. Probes
running out. But no, a lot of probes here. How many can he kill?
Oh my God, he's actually doing a lot with this shot. If he gets this next shot, oh my God. Very nice play. All the Hellions are gone. He did do some pretty good damage, but I don't know if that actually paid for itself.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I think he actually might have lost or broke even on that.
And another Nexus going down in the bottom left main base.
Oh my God.
And he is just expanding everywhere. This is actually looking like a StarCraft 1 TVP where, you know, this Terran thinks that you didn't sneak an expansion, and then you just keep making bases while he's massing up his mech units, and he's going to come out and just, I don't know, man, he might get totally owned.
Yeah.
Dark Templar's still out there, forcing scans.
You know, this is really smart because, just like you said, he's going to force scans.
Complete waste
right there. Complete waste. He's like, is that a DT?
Yep,
yeah,
that's a
is.
DT,
And
okay.
I guess he's going to let it live, okay.
Yeah.
He's going to do it again. All right, this is getting...
This is actually really bad
here.
for Maru, man. That is not a good move, wasting so many heals. It's... I don't know, he's just not got a lot of intel.
Maru got tricked, and we're basically watching Maru. I think he's probably scratching his head right now, saying, "Whoa, wait a minute, this is weird."
And those Phoenixes, they will not be being reborn, though.
Yeah, they will not be reborn.
They will not rise from the ashes.
They're not really like a Phoenix, you know?
No, not much like it at all.
And if I were this Phoenix, I'd actually just fly out into space this way. It'd probably be safer there.
Going back to Ire.
Go back to
or
Ire.
Shakuras, wherever they are at this moment.
Apparently he can't go there.
Immortal joining the battle, and realistically, he needs to make more Immortals. You know, there's so many Sea Chinks up there. He's flown through the base a lot of times.
We have another Hellion drop. Sorry I didn't catch it the very second it happened. Here we go. More probes being picked off. So this is some probe damage. The Hellions are continuing to do some more harassment. Not bad by Maru, but let's look at the supply difference here. Actually, supply difference is not even that bad.
Yeah, the supply difference isn't that bad, but if we look at the economy tab for a moment here, look at that. Yeah. He's still mining a lot more than his opponent.
Jeez.
Yeah,
he's balling.
And, you know, this is a mostly Sea Chink army. If he can produce... You know, he is getting Thermal Lance right now, but if he gets a lot of Immortals out, he's going to be in a good position. And a Fleet Beacon is being made right now, Tasteless. We may see a Mothership this game.
Oh, man, that would be so epic.
Quick Void Rays. Those are actually really good against Mech as well.
Yep. Well, there's a point in time in this matchup where if the Protoss gets far enough ahead, he can just start making a ton of Void Rays.
Yeah.
And there's actually not a lot you can do to stop it.
That becomes very difficult. Our Terran player, Maru Prime, pushing out, taking this third base. Looking so much like a StarCraft 1 Terran versus Protoss match.
Yeah, this is giving me
so much
nostalgia
like
here.
Yeah, he's, you know, but I don't think he's really upgrading that well, to be honest. He's got just, you know, a +1 attack on his ship weapons, vehicle weapons, rather. And that's it.
This is actually so much like a StarCraft 1 game. We're seeing Hellions run around like vultures, continuously trying to kill probes.
That's right. But Stalkers warp in now. You don't have to have gateways there.
And, wow, nice. Oh, he gets one more shot.
Nice.
You know, I have to say, oh my God, there's a Mothership being made. He's making a Mothership.
Awesome.
We're going to see a Mothership. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Finally get to see a Mothership.
And you know what? This is a mostly Sea Chink army. What does he have that can take out Mothership? The Vikings, of course, very good against those massive units. And, well, that's about it, though. You know, he's not really making any Thors. Just still making Vikings, at least.
Oh, my God. He's got Colossus.
Yeah, he's got the Immortals.
He's got everything.
He's going to have a Mothership. I think he should use Recall.
Oh
I think we need to just see a recall, just for old time's sake. The Terran's moving out, you recall, and you're like, oh.
Maru's moving out. Another DTer, it's going to force him to scan. Really alternative style here. Meanwhile, a counterattack on a planetary fortress that is almost completed.
Runs away immediately. Realistically, he shouldn't have even turned around. That planetary was almost done. Could have just repaired and been completely fine.
He's just saving time for the Mothership.
Yeah, he's just stalling to get that Mothership out as quickly as possible. He's taking out a lot of supply, a lot of resources. He needs that out.
Maru's moving out. The Mothership's almost done.
And the Immortals.
Oh, no. Actually, he's not quite prepared to do this. He's going to attack the planetary fortress if he can get all these SCVs to repair.
And the DT starts hitting it. Obviously, that should make it go down. But
oh my God, is the planetary fortress actually going to live?
San Zenith, he looks like he's in trouble, but the Mothership, there's nothing over here that hits air units.
And finally, the command center comes down. There it is.
Oh, wow.
The Mothership
turns every structure into ice. Oh, wait, no, they're just invisible.
Now look at this. Now, I actually don't know if the Protoss is quite handling this right. He needs to get that Mothership over there.
You know, if there are a lot of Vikings, the Mothership's going to
Can you please use the Mothership, San Zenith? You made one.
It looks like he's falling apart a little bit here.
San Zenith, I think, suddenly realized that he actually might have not handled this the best possible way. He did need to counterattack.
But he has taken another base, making a lot more warp gates, so that even if he loses everything over here, he should still be fine.
Look, here's the Mothership moving.
Okay, the Mothership just wants to attack the Protoss base, the Terran base rather. And
nice usage of Dark Templars here, forcing another scan. The Mothership going to meet up with the rest of this army up here. Oh, GG. It's too bad we didn't get to see any Mothership spells.
That's too bad.
Go knock on the glass. Maru, don't leave the game yet. I want to see all your units get sucked up in a vortex.
Yeah.
Maru, I think he's... I don't... Well, he's not going to have time to look at the replay, so I think that whole game might be a bit of a confusing.
And I kind of feel like Mothership is especially good against Maru, and I'm not talking just because he's so young that his mother still
has power over him.
So much power over him, but at the same time, with that mech style, Mothership going to be very effective against that.
That's very, very true. The Mothership, you know
go to bed, Maru.
Go to bed.
GG.
I think, honestly, that was so much like a StarCraft 1 PvT.
Yeah.
You get in the Mothership like it's an Arbiter, using we saw Hellions like they were vultures.
Yeah.
And he didn't rush to Colossus, which is what we normally see. But you know what? The Terran was so tank-centered that you might as well just get a lot of units.
Did not want Colossus that game. I totally agree with his planning there. Got really sloppy, though, there at the end. Like, countering that planetary fortress, that was a little bit crazy.
Well, I think he got so far ahead, he was like, maybe I can handle this in a more fancy way than I need to.
Oh, trying to show off. Here we go.
We got the countdown going. Let's do this.